Chance for showers today, high of 80. 90% chance for rain tonight, low 62. Sunshine, 85 tomorrow. Thursday, scattered showers, high 88. Sunny and 90 on Friday, and for Saturday, scattered showers with a high of 85. Overnight, low 52. Yesterday's high 73. About 35 1/100ths of an inch of rainfall here at the WFIW studios since this morning. Humidity at 99%, winds from the east-northeast at 9 miles an hour, pressure at 29.98. Right now, rain and 52 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning, Mark Turner.
Good morning, Mike Drake.
And we're lucky. We have Hayden McDuffie here. Now, let me just run through the list of the things that this rascal does.
The Acolytes.
Yes. He's of course, the Literacy Development Coordinator at Frontier Community College, formerly known as Out Here University. Outside of town.
University?
Used to be known that way.
Yeah,
okay.
We're going through a big rebranding.
Yeah, that's right. We don't call that anymore. In fact, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that we used to call it Out Here University. Okay, and like Wabash Valley was over there University, and
Okay.
Olney Central up there University.
So we had
LTC's way up there.
Yeah.
So we had OTU
Yeah.
to the west of us. To the east of us, we got OTU.
Yes. It's
To
confusing.
the north of us, it's up TU.
Yeah. And then Lincoln Trail.
UTU.
Yeah.
Who cares about Lincoln Trail? I think that's the long and short of it.
And then it's
Whoa.
Don't say I said that. You, not you. I said that. Hayden McDuffie's here. Hayden, of course, also known for his your first base coach for the mighty Fairfield Mules baseball team. 40 years between regional championships.
Yeah.
And when they did it, what happened? Nobody from the fire department met him on the way into town. Not one.
We don't get no respect.
There's waiting at the end of the town. There's no fire trucks. They look. There's smoke coming out of town. What's the story? You couldn't send one fire truck? I mean, anyway, he also. I'm going to be with him. He's a colleague of mine this weekend during the cemetery tour. You're playing
Kenneth Kays.
Kenneth Kays. Does that name ring a bell?
The Vietnam
Yes,
Medal of Honor winner?
Congressional Medal of Honor winner. Yeah, and that's a tragic story. But
Yes.
we won't.
That's as much as we'll say.
That's all we're going to say right now.
That's all you're going to
Thank
tease
you.
us with, huh?
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks
I
for
really
having me.
appreciate
Okay,
it.
now,
Yes.
first things first.
Yeah, go ahead.
We've got to find out what is going on here.
Oh!
In the dome.
Yeah, Bryn Hobbs gets a pitch to the helmet there.
Ouch.
So he's going to get a little bit of attention. Coach Hayden McDuffie down on the sideline doing a makeshift concussion test by waving his hand in front of his own face.
What was that about? That of course, is our.
It's not over.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right, so Hobbs stays in the game. He's at first base.
That's why they call me the smartest McDuffie brother.
Oh, man. What a shot.
Your brother feeding it to you.
Yeah.
All right. So
Brotherly love.
okay. So we got a
what
batter
was
up,
going on here?
and somebody got dinged. They got
Yes.
hit in the head with a pitch.
Right.
Take us from there.
Well, I wanted to make sure he didn't have a concussion. So what they see from the booth is Bryn Hobbs runs to me. He looks at me, and I start rubbing my face in front of
And your brother's
in front of
doing
my
the
own
color
hand.
commentary.
Yeah, luckily for me, my little brother's there to explain the situation.
And you waved your hands in front of
my
your own face?
Yeah. Well, what happened was he got down there, and I said, "Hey, Bryn, look at me." And he starts showing me his jaw where he got hit. He said, "I got hit in the jaw." Well, I'm like, "I don't care where you got hit. I'm looking at your eyes." So I made a motion of my fingers in front of my eyes. But it looked like I was like saying, "How many fingers am I holding up? How many fingers am I holding up?"
Reminds me of the old scene from The Longest Yard.
Yes.
How many fingers am I holding
Yeah.
up? 2. How many fingers am I holding up? 3. Okay, you're good. Get back in there.
You see, when people get hit in the jaw, what you always have is you have a bag of Big League Chew, and you hand it that. If they can successfully chew without
Right.
dropping then they can go to first base.
You know, Big League Chew is back on the market.
You know the guy that invented that?
He's from Southern Illinois, isn't he?
No. He might be from Southern Illinois, but he played on that famous team, the independent baseball team.
Oh, the Portland.
Yes.
Whatever.
Mavericks.
Yeah.
That documentary we had talked about
Right.
at one time.
The,
he
the
became a
battling
millionaire.
Something of Portland.
Right.
Have you seen that?
No.
You
You
got to
got to watch that, man.
It's about Kurt
Russell's dad.
Oh,
bought
yeah.
he started a single A independent team up in the Northwest. Anyway, it's a great story. But he invented Big League, and he's a millionaire because of it.
Wow.
I bet he is.
All right. Well, enough frivolity
Yeah.
and enough the sibling rivalry between you and your brother is just.
Yeah, from now until then, we had nothing. We had no arguments ever. And then
Now-
he goes and makes fun of me on the radio.
And we play it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
There's a possibility we're going to play it again before the hour's out. If it gets slow, we might play it again
Yeah.
just to laugh.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
So at the McDuffie house, the beatdown is coming.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Get ready, Colin.
Hayden McDuffie with us, and in my pork burger stained hands, I have
He's gonna walk in and he goes, "Do you smell what the McDuff is cooking?"
the bucket of bunk in my hand.
From the Bunketeers.
Yes, here we go. The Bunketeers are here, ready to listen. Some of these you're not going to have any idea who they are,
All right.
Hayden, because by virtue of your age, you're not going to know this. You probably will,
Okay.
Turner, because you're old enough.
I'll just do what I normally do, which is sit and nod.
No, well, you can jump in if you need to. Dennis
Just
Day.
make sure if we ask you a question, you don't just nod. You
I actually say yes or no.
Yeah.
We had that problem with one of our guests before. I won't mention who he is, okay? Dennis Day, born on this date in 1917. Does that name ring a bell? He died in 1988 at the age of 72.
He was on a sitcom back in the day. Jack Benny?
Yes,
Is
he
that right?
was.
Jack Benny? Okay.
Absolutely. Owen Patrick Eugene McNulty was his real name. Dennis Day is probably a better way to remember.
It kind of flows a little bit.
Shorten that up.
On Jack Benny, Jack Benny's wife, Mary Livingston, suggested him as a tenor to be on Jack Benny's program. On those variety shows, they'd always have a musical act.
Oh, yeah.
And Dennis Day was on there, and he left for 2 years to be in World War II. When he came back, he stayed with Jack Benny all the way through to 1974 and became part of that show, an ensemble cast member. He died of ALS at the age of 72. He had one wife and 10 kids.
Whoa.
10 kids.
Man.
Era Precision,
Great coach.
1923.
Notre Dame,
Yes.
USC, I believe.
No, I think he was at Northwestern, and prior to that, he was at University of Miami.
Okay.
But he also was a big TV color commentator after he left Notre Dame. But he's at Notre Dame. He's known as a member of the Holy Trinity.
Newt Rockney,
Yes. Frank Leahy
Frank Leahy.
and Precision.
Yeah.
He's the one that brought back Notre Dame football after 5 losing seasons. They hired him.
Didn't he also have a part in, remember the movie Rudy?
Oh,
Rudy?
yes.
Wasn't he also?
Well, he wasn't the coach. Dan Devine was the coach at the time, but he might have had a part in it.
I think Era Precision replaced Devine. If I'm
no,
not mistaken.
no, Devine was after Precision. There's no
Okay.
doubt about that because Devine was at the University of Missouri until like 1970.
Okay.
Anyway, he was national champ at Notre Dame in 1966 and 1973. His overall coaching record, 170 wins, 58 losses, 6 ties, and that includes his time at Northwestern, which was hapless when he got there. He played pro
So
football.
the last 5 years, 10 years,
Well,
Northwestern was
really, they were terrible.
yeah,
I mean,
in everything.
He played for the Cleveland Browns as a defensive back until he hurt his hip. He lost his daughter this is a theme. He lost his daughter and 3 grandkids to a rare genetic disease that he dedicated his life to being able to find a cure for that. Al Franken is 68 today. You know who Al Franken is?
Yeah.
Everybody know who that is?
The SNL guy.
He
was gonna
he
say
was
he
a
was on
writer,
SNL.
and he was on SNL. He's a Harvard grad. I don't know if you realize
I didn't know that.
Comedian, politician. He was a U.S. Senator from Minnesota between 2009 and 2018. He had to resign because there were allegations of improprieties in his conduct with the fairer sex. So that's why he's not a senator anymore. Mr. T, Turned 67 today.
What you talking about, fool?
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool. You're mixing the
Different
guy
strokes.
That's right. Different strokes. how can I mix up Gary Coleman?
Gary
and Mr.
Coleman
T?
and Mr. T.
I love it. That's great. That's really well done. He was B.A.
Baracus
Baracus.
on the A team
Yes, he was. He was Clubber Lang.
in Rocky 3.
1982. Was it
1930.
three?
It was 3.
Okay, who did he beat? He beat Apollo Creed. Then it was a rematch with Apollo Creed, right? Then it was Clubber Lang. Isn't that the way it went as far as the succession of Rocky opponents?
Apollo won the first one.
Yeah. Rocky won the
Rocky
second.
was second. Then Clubber Lang
Yeah.
beat him.
Oh, then it was
and then in the same one. And then number 4
was the guy from Russia.
Yeah, the Russian guy.
Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, Dolph Lundgren. Yeah.
I will break you.
His famous line, of course, was he had a TV show, a reality TV show. I'm talking about Mr.
I know.
T. And it was called,
I pity the fool.
yes.
I think he had a TV show on like DIY Network too.
No.
Yeah.
Was it about hair?
No, it was some type of home
Is it-
renovation show.
He had, had the
He had the
mohawk.
mohawk, yeah.
I have an inverted mohawk. Have you ever noticed this?
Yeah.
I started laughing the other day because I was listening to a religious show on radio. It was one of our Sunday morning shows. And the pastor said, the Lord can count every hair on your head. And I thought, I can do that.
It's getting easier and easier on it for you, right?
I'm really easy for the Lord. I mean, so, I can look in the mirror right now and count both of them. All right, where was I? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to go off. Speaking of Christianity, Mr. T is a born-again Christian.
Didn't he
And,
start out as a bouncer or a
yes,
bodyguard for
that's
someone?
exactly
Yeah.
what he was. Both things, without a doubt. He stopped wearing the gold chains
Really?
after he got involved in hurricane relief and felt really bad that he was walking around with, like
These people had nothing. He
Yeah.
had thousands of dollars
Yeah.
hanging around his neck.
that Christianity helped there. Anyway, the big thing that I remember him from is 1987. He has an estate in Lake Forest, Illinois. I guess
Because he's from the Chicago area.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a suburb.
And because you went to school up there, didn't you? Okay. So anyway,
Have you been to his house?
Yeah, we drop by every once in a while.
All right.
We go way back. No.
Just checking, because
Mr. T,
every large city's got the celebrity home tour,
Right.
Mr. T, I'm Hayden McDuffie. I'm here to see Willis.
You got Willis back there?
And he looks at him and goes, "What are you talking about, fool?"
Okay, anyway, there's a lot of references there. You better be up to speed to know about Willis. Anyway, he cut down, on his estate, he cut down 100 oak trees in the estate.
He didn't try and transplant them like that dude in California.
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
But what do you think's going on there? I mean, you if you need firewood that bad, things have got that bad for Mr. T that you got to cut 100. It was known as, in the Chicago area, it was known as the Lake Forest Chainsaw Massacre.
Ooh,
Isn't that incredible?
yeah.
All right, so I never did hear an explanation for that. But somebody got a lot of wood. They're probably still burning that wood in
Yeah.
their fireplace.
Either that or they got a lot of nice furniture out of it.
That too. Nice oak furniture.
That, depending on where you live at, they burn for fuel.
On this date in history, May 21st, bicycles were first seen in the United States in New York City. They were originally known as Swift walkers. That's what bikes were known as.
Swift walkers.
Swift walkers, yes.
And they were dangerous.
Yeah, I bet they were. Well, they had wooden tires.
Yeah.
They did.
Yep.
Yeah. I think much better and smarter than wooden teeth, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
Okay. 1832, on this date, in the U.S., the Democratic Party held its first national convention, and Joe Biden spoke. 1881, the American branch of the Red Cross, founded by Anybody want to take a guess at that? Famous nurse?
Susan B. Anthony?
No.
No. Good try. She's on a coin.
Yeah.
She was a suffragette.
Suffragette. I
Yeah.
got that mixed up.
I don't know.
Clara Barton.
Clara Barton. Okay.
Claire Barton. You must not have a nurse in your family because that they mention that at every nurse penning ceremony.
No, I don't think I. Well,
I
don't
Dr.
know.
Deeth
I
was
don't
there when they said that.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, I was hurt so much as a child. I was so accident prone as a child. If I'd have had a nurse in the family, I'd have known it because they'd have taken me there.
Yeah.
Hey, can you come over and check on Mark again?
Yeah, put him in the
He fell out of the tree.
Put him in the bubble again. Put him in the bubble. 1927, Charles A. Lindbergh completed the first solo nonstop airplane flight across the Atlantic Ocean. The trip began on May 20th. We told you about that.
Yep.
So that means Amelia Earhart also this day, right? Because didn't they do it on the same day?
Yeah, but she went the other way, right? She didn't go to.
She went from
She went from the West.
Newfoundland to Ireland,
Yes.
right? So she went the same way, but much.
She doesn't get any credit in this for some reasons.
I thought it was the same. I might be
You
wrong
might-
because
you
I
might
thought
be.
I thought she did her flight on the same day.
I
as
think
his,
you're
but-
right. I do believe you're right. 1929, William Henry Story registered the trademark for the board game Sorry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, big day.
Yeah.
Big day.
My daughter loves that game.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't played it in years.
Neither have I.
Neither had I until recently.
It looks to me like it's popular.
Yeah.
1970, the National Guard mobilized to quell disturbances at Ohio State University.
Ohio State.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of stuff going on at SIU those days, too. 1980, the movie The Empire Strikes Back released. 1980.
Wow.
Music history. In 1969. Now, here's something I think we ought to think about in the morning show.
Yeah.
Morning coffee. John Lennon and Yoko Ono began a 10-day bed-in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Mark, pass me the coffee. You don't think so?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, we're trying to innovate here. I mean,
Well, you know.
of course, that's a stolen idea.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna
write
say,
off-
that's
yeah,
not-
rip
that's
off.
not
That's a
innovative.
straight rip off from the Beatles.
But we could wheel in hospital beds
Why would we do that?
because then we could have the bed in. You could have one hospital bed. I could have another hospital bed, and it wouldn't be innovative because they weren't in hospital beds. They were in a.
Hayden can walk in and put his hand in both of our faces.
Yeah, check.
There you go.
Hey, are you
guys
okay?
How many hands do I have in front of your face?
That's the extent of my medical training right there.
1970. After mentioning the Ohio State thing, the Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young recorded Ohio, which was about not
Kent
Ohio State, but
Kent
about Kent State.
Yeah.
Yes.
4 dead in Ohio.
1979. Elton John, that's the big movie right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Elton John began a series of Russian concerts that were videotaped for a TV special and video desk. To Russia with Elton was the first time a Western pop star played in the USSR. And in my hand, so that we can belly up to the trough of knowledge and slurp, I have today's question. Hayden, of course, is here. Hayden, the question that we posted yesterday that got 123 votes. We're still getting lots of interest in these questions. As progress is being made on the mural at Freedom Park in downtown Fairfield, do you think it would be beneficial for the city or area businesses to seek out other mural opportunities around town? And we're going to talk about that when we come back from this break on Morning Coffee.
This isn't just the sound of an Amazon box. It's the Amazon box that turns your backyard into the neighborhood pool party. And this is the Amazon box that helps your kids go from training wheels to full-on daredevils. And this Amazon box turns you into a barbecue legend. This is the sound of summer in a box. Amazon's got everything you need this summer for your home, garden, and more.
At Merrick, we know dogs are in charge. So our dog foods start with deboned meat, poultry, or fish, and Sorry. Coming! Here's your ducky. And because real whole foods are better for your dog, each Merrick recipe is packed with whole fruits and vegetables. Excuse me. You want to go out right now? Okay. Dogs are in charge. Serve them well. Merrick. Available at your local pet store.
As your kids get older, when they're younger, I think it's good to have parental controls and filters. But as they get older and then as they go to college and all this stuff, I mean, you have to realize that you can't police or filter out everything. So you need to have these conversations with your kids now so they don't come across this stuff and then come to their own conclusions or fill in the gaps where they don't have that knowledge with stuff that they're reasoning out. And you don't want that to happen. Tune in to The Dana Show, 7 to 9 p.m., Monday through Friday, right here on WFIW AM 1390 and FM 103.3.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to our station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on the Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates from places like Gotzi's Restaurants, Patty's Share Magic, Simply Enough Scrubs and Stuff, and Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply. You can shop 24 hours a day and save a ton of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long these deals will last.
Big games, breaking news, and behind-the-scenes stories. This is Bill Pollock, your host for the Big Ten Today each weekday here on WFIW. The Big Ten Conference is legendary and we'll keep you updated. From football to basketball and everything in between, the Big Ten Today gives you exclusive access to news from every Big Ten program. Tune in weekdays for the Big Ten Today right here on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk connection.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when astronauts and cosmonauts shared some orbital détente as Apollo and Soyuz linked in space? President Ford made it official.
I can tell you tonight that I fully intend to seek the nomination of the Republican Party as its candidate.
Arthur Ashe and Billie Jean King made it an All-American Wimbledon, while Tom Watson won a playoff for the British Open. The first bicentennial half dollars came out, and so did new songs like these.
Will I keep holding on? Could it be magic? Come on. It's just a thing. How sweet it is. Bang, bang, bang. Muhammad Ali. Third grade romance. At 17.
Those songs were big winners when they hit the air, but when did they? The answer and a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. USDA inspected beef T-bone steaks, $3.99 a pound. St. Louis style pork spare ribs, $1.99 a pound. Bone-in center cut pork chops, $1.99 a pound, and an 8-pound bag of jumbo russet potatoes, $2.99. Price is good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store on West Main in Fairfield.
July 1975. Baby, baby, falling in love.
Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds with Fallin' in Love, the top song of July 1975. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
So, you think you can cook yourself some ribs better than anybody this side of the Wabash? Well, it's time to prove yourself. The Tipsy Pig Music Festival is having a KCBS-style ribs cook-off. Non-sanctioned, but using KCBS guidelines. Tipsy Pig Music Festival will be Saturday, June 8th in downtown Palestine from noon to 11. Great music and, of course, the barbecue cook-off. You're going to want to act now. Get yourself entered right away. For more information or to sign up, call 618-553-3740.
It's that time time of year to honor our graduates. Carnaby Girls will assist you with many gift ideas starting at $25. Brighton's inspirational message jewelry, Woodstock charms, ambulance, every little thing necklaces, color clicked with interchangeable bands on flip-flops. Believe it, live it, share it. Great One Divine logo tees now available in a new fitted contemporary silhouette. Hope, Faith, and many other new designs starting at $24. Grads, until you spread your wings, you have no idea how far you can fly. Congratulations, graduating class of 2019.
Dr. Patrick Molt, General Surgeon in Fairfield, along with certified laser technologist Jessica Molt and Sheila Vaughn, want to congratulate the class of 2019. They're proud of them and their achievements and wish them much success in their future endeavors.
All right, back on Morning Coffee. Question of the day time.
As progress is being made on the mural in Freedom Park in downtown Fairfield, do you think it would be beneficial for the city or area business to seek out other mural opportunities around town? We had 123 votes as of about 7 o'clock this morning. 105 yes, we should. 18 no. Some of the comments from Daniel: personally, I would love to see a drive-able Main Street. He's looking.
Drivable.
Yeah. Okay, drive-able. There's two words in there. Anyway, Daniel thinks we need to worry about the roads.
Yeah.
Which this one, this is bankrolled by Fairfield National Bank, and it's being put on by artists that aren't getting paid anything.
There are more comments like this because there's a comment about why not paint the water tower.
Bob says paint the water tower first. I don't know if you'd want to. If I was an artist, I'd want to be hoisted up to the water tower. Quite honestly, but nonetheless,
might be a cool mural on it, though.
You know, his point is very valid from the standpoint that it is the most visible thing in town. Right. It doesn't look very good right now. Terry says we think a bunch of empty buildings should be razed. Just be razed. The city would already look better. The mural looks like it will be beautiful when finished. I have 2 or 3 questions about the mural, so I'm just put them out there. You guys respond, okay? First of all, I don't understand. Our story said it's going to be dedicated or unveiled. Is that dedicated? Because I know what it's going to look like. I can tell what it's looking like with the progress, right?
Yeah.
And it's beautiful so far.
Yeah.
I mean, the
Looks
color
like it's gonna
really
be
splashes.
Looks great.
You can't find a better place in town. Where else would you put one? You had a suggestion.
I thought maybe the side of City Hall, where they tore down the old fire station and the
nowhere near as good as the one that we've got already.
No.
I mean,
you wouldn't get the out-of-town traffic seeing it, but it'd be nice to have a mural on your own City Hall.
I'm with you.
And when you have, say when you have the Fall Fun Fest.
Yeah.
Okay, for a moment, back to the unveiling. Nobody's got a bed sheet that big, right?
To actually unveil it.
How would you unveil it?
They'd have to start painting under something.
Yeah.
To hide it while it was unveiled.
And even then, that would take an awful lot of material to protect it.
Yeah. Take a bunch of tarps. Or
All
something.
right, so that's another thing.
String them all together.
I'm not trying to find problems. I love the mural.
And
but
here's maybe an idea. I've seen where cities have had artists do sculptures and works and put them on street corners.
I have too, a sort of a sculpture park idea.
Yeah, and you could walk.
They do those in big
walk
cities too.
downtown. Yeah,
I mean, like Chicago will have, art all along the Magnificent Mile.
I've seen smaller communities do the same thing.
To duck when errant gunfire
right,
is happening in
hide
Chicago.
under some modern art.
Let me get behind the sculpture. I'll be okay.
Right.
The other thing, you came up with the idea, I think. Why don't we incorporate this into Paint Out?
That was Jeff Vaughn.
Oh, Jeff Vaughn. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to take any credit where credit ain't due.
I was prepared to, but I decided against it.
You don't want to take credit for that?
Yeah.
Look at my hand here, Hayden. Look at my hand.
Wait a minute. He's not.
I'm fine.
Yeah, that was me. That was me and Hayden that came up with that.
There you go. Well,
Ron's gone, so
he just swerved off the road on his way downtown.
There he is.
Jeff Vaughn.
We need a shepherd's hook to haul him off.
Shuffling off the buffalo by our door. He's the one who came up with it.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I like that idea.
So, there you go. What do you think? You're welcome to join us.
I like the mural. I like the mural idea.
Your thoughts, if you'd like to join us, 842-3715. You're welcome to join us in that conversation. What do you think, Hayden?
Yeah, I think murals are great, especially, if we take this, for instance.
Yes.
The bank has paid for it.
Yep.
The people who own the building are fine with it.
Yep.
And
artists have been acquired that have talent.
Dana Wilson took care of organizing it. The city is out nothing, not even time.
Right.
So
win.
Yeah, if it gets set up like that again, it's fine.
And speaking of making the town look pretty nice, how about the guys from Le Mans putting the flags up all along Main Street?
They don't get any credit for that. They do here.
Yeah.
They
We'll give
deserve
them credit
credit.
for.
Absolutely. Good job by Sheldon and the King.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Hayden.
Yes.
Besides, being a master of concussion protocol. Besides, and I understand that's a pretty difficult job, especially with the Fairfield Mules, to say, go to second. And
somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it, Mike.
You're looking at me? Okay, go to second.
Yeah.
And besides that, and besides being part of the vaulted cemetery tour, where you and I will be, there's no small parts, Hayden. Those are only small actors.
True.
You and I both have major roles in the weekend production. We're looking forward to that on Friday night and Saturday night. This could only be the beginning for you and me.
Who knows? I've heard there's some talent scouts going to be rolling through on the
Summer stock is next.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Anyway, what else do you do for a living, dude?
I do my actual job.
Oh, the one you get paid for.
Yeah.
Okay.
I run the Adult Volunteer Literacy program out at Frontier, and we're really excited because we just had 2 of our tutors win Spotlight on Service Achievement Awards, and that was given through the Secretary of State's office. The Secretary of State's office is where our grant is funded through. And we had 2 from our program, and there are only 10 winners in the whole state.
That's pretty impressive.
So that was awesome.
And they are who?
Vicky Creeders, she lives in Bridgeport, and Angel McGuire, who is
yes,
the mayor's wife,
First Lady of Fairfield.
Yeah.
And I also, both of them also work with me. Angel works with me in the adult ed department out there at FCC, and Vicky is actually my assistant in the program. But they both tutor as well, and they tutor multiple people, and Vicky's been tutoring for 15 years, so she tutored all the way through, even when our program got shuttered there for a number of years. She was still tutoring all the way through, so it was really nice to see them get recognition, and it was really nice as a program to have been gone, and we're here in our sort of rebuilding year, and we get 2 of these awards.
Hayden, when you walked in today, Tom Levine, the venerable Tom Levine, person who is the go-to guy here when we have issues that have to do with technology and other matters of WFIW type things, said to you, are you still looking, and how might I be able to help?
Right. And Tom had a great idea. I don't want to steal it from him, but
oh, that's okay. We steal Jeff Vaughn's ideas.
I guess it's a theme
Tom's
today.
Ideas, yeah.
He said he might try to get a group together at his church of tutors, and that's a great idea. I could definitely work that out, and I told him I'd be happy to. Once he sets up a date and time, I'll be out there to talk about it. And if you get a big group of people like that together through an organization or something, churches are great organizations. Also, any of the service organizations, I can come out at different times and get you through that tutor training, and then we can get you rolling. Because we definitely have, especially as our summer GED classes start back up. I'll have plenty of people who can.
What kind of a time commitment are you talking about?
Individually, an hour a week normally is about the baseline. That's where I start most of my.
Well, that's not much to give, is it?
No, you do a 12-hour training at the beginning, which I've said it before, but it's not really 12 hours. You take some tests, and it equals 12 hours. Once you get that out of the way, most people meet for an hour a week. Some more, some less. It's all dependent on the learner need and.
Like qualifications, just as long as they don't have a concussion.
Yeah, no concussion, which I'll check. I'll give them the concussion check when they get in. So, the only real requirement is a high school diploma. So
good. All right. Well, you're the guy to call. Just call out to the
college.
I'm not going to say out here
Frontier
anymore.
Community College.
Frontier FCC.
Yeah.
Call out there.
I'm the only Hayden there, so.
That's right. Tell them Dr. Deeth sent you.
Yep.
Okay? Hank Williams Jr. So anyway, thank you for that, and I think that only lifts. A rising tide lifts all boats. And if we could just lift the tide here in town, it only helps.
In the scheme of things, who'd you steal that from?
I'm not sure.
Unknown.
I've used that for years. I'm sure it's some boat captain who got his boat moored in a
probably
in a
Hemingway or
harbor.
something. Probably Hemingway or something.
I don't know. He was probably drunk.
Yeah,
Speaking of drunk, Hank Williams Jr. is looking for the public's help in locating his grandfather's shotgun. He's offering $6,000 as a reward to whoever can connect him with the family antique. He says he believes the Remington model 11/48, I guess that's a 16-gauge shotgun. That's a pretty good size shotgun.
That's a big one.
Is likely somewhere in southern Alabama. Of course, if the wind's blowing south, they might be able to hear us. I'm not sure. Online, WFIWradio.com, there's probably somebody right next to their computer looking now at that shotgun. Anyway.
What, this old thing?
Yeah, I can get $6,000 out of this. That's plenty of moonshine. So anyway, it's called his granddad Shepherd's shotgun. He wants it for some reason.
There's a wife somewhere going, Bubba, pull out that shotgun.
It's worth
Let's look at that.
We can eat off that for a year.
Carve 1148 in the side. What? Pawn us off a gun.
Said that they
Next
thought
stop, Beverly Hills.
had been taken Texas tea.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Texas tea.
Tennessee tea.
It'd be Alabama shot.
Yeah. There's we all have facial hair here, don't we?
Yes.
That normally doesn't happen when we have a female guest. Sometimes it does, but most of the time it doesn't happen.
Yeah. I don't think it's ever happened with a female guest here.
You're trying to cover me, aren't you?
I am.
You're
I'm trying to help.
All right. Well, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I can get in trouble by myself.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to.
I've got an open account at Christie's.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
might need more covering than the mural downtown.
In the words from South Alabama, I'm just trying to hip you.
I don't need
you out of a spot.
I don't need your hip. Who will win the competition showcasing wacky facial hair as they battle it out in the 2019 World Beard and Mustache Championships? Did you know there was such a thing?
I did know there was a
Isn't it in Europe somewhere?
Belgium.
Yeah.
Antwerp,
okay.
Belgium. It's probably going to be, that's a little bit fur for us, okay? Contest sees...
You won't send Double D there live to cover the wacky...
He's incapable of facial hair, so we're not going to send him. The contest sees competitors take part in 3 main categories: mustache, partial beard, and full beard. That's the competition. Looks like we have 1 full beard and 2 partial beards here.
Yeah.
Hundreds of hairy men from around the world have descended on Antwerp for this championship. Many spectacular styles are on show, including majestic handlebars, swirling whiskers, as competitors battle it out become facial fuzz kings.
Sounds like a summer band lineup. The swirling whisker.
Sounds like an A&E special to me.
3-day event. There's also a ladies' competition, but we won't go there.
Only in Europe.
Oh, yeah. I don't know many women that have handlebars, but we haven't had any here. Let's put it that way.
No.
You're welcome if you'd like to come in. All right. I'm in trouble, yeah. Hey, by the way, yesterday, over 10.7 million U.S. employees did not go to work. Do you know why? You should know this, Hayden.
Was it Kashmir Pulaski Day?
No,
Okay.
it was not. Something happened on Sunday night.
The Oscars? The Emmys?
Nope.
I'm at a loss. I'm sorry.
The series finale of Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
My wife
said-
watches that.
I never watched one episode. You?
I've never seen it.
They said
I've seen it on.
Right.
I scroll through and I go, oh, wow,
It was supposed
Game
to be
of
the
Thrones
last-
is coming on. I should watch that.
There was.
And then I don't.
Well, they're all there. You can go back and start from the beginning if you want
Yeah.
to.
I'm
I understand that-
catching up.
I don't understand what it's about.
Well, I know this much.
Is it like Vikings on History Channel? Is that it?
I mean, it's in the same vein, I guess, but it's more fantasy.
Oh, he's using
Early on,
he's using the big word analogies here. It's the same
Early on,
vein.
you want to focus on this woman called the Khaleesi. I will not go any further than that, but I'd say you'd have her.
She's pretty good.
She'd have your interest.
She's pretty good looking.
The Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. Okay.
That's the way I pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Daenerys Targaryen. That's her.
Who?
Her name.
Is that really her name?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, that's her name on the show. Her name, the actress is Emilia
The
Clarke.
only thing I know about her is she's topless most of the time. That's why I think you'd have her focus.
Okay, what's
she'd
the
have
name
your
of that?
focus.
Game
Khaleesi.
of Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
All right, I
I
gotta write that down.
Three letters: H, B, and O. Okay. All right, let's get off of that before we get in any trouble. I'm thinking we're already there. There's a huge shark just in time for Long Island Sound.
Da-da.
Yes.
Da-da.
It is a great white
Da-da.
shark. According to a shark tracking group, the shark was
dun,
pinged
dun,
just
dun,
off the
dun,
coast
dun,
of
dun,
Greenwich on Monday, yesterday. Researchers tagged the nearly 10-foot male shark off Nova Scotia last year with a digital monitor, and they've named the behemoth Cabot.
Okay.
That doesn't very threatening, is it? No. You'd think you'd like killer or something like that, but
Jaws.
Maybe that means something.
Maybe
in
Jaws,
in
yeah.
another
Cabot.
language.
I have
no idea. I'm not a clue.
Okay.
So Cabot,
All right.
Cabot, don't go off the
coming.
shore in Long Island Sound because Cabot could bite your leg off.
All right. All right.
How are we doing? You mean?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Congratulations
Yeah,
and our
that's-
condolences.
Yeah.
To her.
Go ahead.
Okay. One in how many Americans adults cannot read or write? That's the first one. Think about that.
Are we counting people in the room?
The next one is in the same. The next one is in the same vein. One in how many children grow up not knowing how to read. I'll get off the depressing. ones
This
now.
guy was going to say we're really an upbeat.
Okay, next question. In what language was the Gutenberg Bible printed? The Gutenberg Bible was the first.
Yes.
The first printed book.
Yes.
First sort of, yeah. Okay, next question. How many Newbery medals has Laura Ingalls Wilder won? Laura Ingalls
Yes.
Wilder of Little House
House on the Prairie.
All right, next question. In Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, the titular bird repeats the word nevermore. What bird did Poe originally have reciting that word before deciding on a raven? Next question. What rock band borrowed a chapter title from Lord of the Flies to name one of their songs?
Mm-hmm.
What is the monster's name in Frankenstein? And the last question, at what temperature does paper burn? It's a bonus question.
Okay.
I have a pretty good idea myself.
We all got those blank looks on our face.
No, I think I can do some of these.
I thought some of those would be accessible.
All right.
We're going to be back, and we'll have trivia and other stuff on Morning Coffee.
Because it's in the same vein.
There you go.
Back after this.
Le Mans Motorsports congratulates the class of 2019 on their success and wishes them a bright future filled with exciting adventures. Dream big and reach for the stars, class of 2019. Le Mans Motorsports is proud of you.
Fairfield Printing and Graphics and Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop. Mules apparel, full-colored banners, canvas, offset printing, screen printing, signs, promotional items, and more. Never go out of style with Fairfield Printing and Graphics, 5 Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Here's what's going on Saturday, May the 25th. There'll be a Darryl Merritt cookout on Saturday, May 25th. It'll be at the Old Food Park parking lot. The menu will be ribeyes, pork chops, chicken breast, pork burgers, and Polish sausage with peppers and onions. Proceeds will go to John Cohn, who had a fire at his residence. And the Wayne County Health Department and Egyptian Behavioral Health Services will present the documentary The Anonymous People About Addiction and Recovery on Thursday, May 30th. It'll be at 6 p.m. at the New Beginnings Church in Fairfield. The movie will be followed by a question and answer session with a panel of experts in the field of addiction and recovery. Local resources and referral material will all be available.
Isn't it nice to have a charming local place? A place that's quaint and friendly?
Hi guys, welcome back.
A place that has essentials you need and a special shopping selection that is sure to impress.
Oh, look at this.
Ooh, those are so nice.
Oh, look at this one.
The Fairfield Chamber of Commerce invites you to shop local. In Fairfield, you're sure to find what you need. A small town with a big selection of restaurants and shopping. Love all your local merchants.
Make it spicy. Your nearby participating Subway restaurant has Fritos Chicken Enchilada Signature Wrap, rotisserie-style chicken marinated in enchilada sauce, Monterey cheddar, spicy chipotle Southwest sauce, and crunchy Fritos. The Fritos Chicken Enchilada Signature Wrap, only at Subway for a limited time.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's home furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
Listen weekdays after the 7:50 news for Community Connection on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, your News Talk Connection. Each day we'll be talking to people about community events, community leaders, and on Wednesdays it's Meet Your Neighbor. If you have an event you'd like to talk about, give me a call at 842-2159. Community Connection, weekdays after the 7:15 news on WFIW AM 1390 and 103.3 FM, and now online at WFIWradio.com.
Mark your calendars. Fairfield Memorial Hospital and the Horizon Healthcare Clinics in Grayville, Fairfield, and Sisney, along with Trinity Health and Wellness in Louisville, will be offering reduced rate lab testing May 20th through the 25th. A variety of tests will be offered at reduced rates from $10 to $35 per test, including general health profile, glucose, lipid panel, and hemoglobin A1C. Specific cost dates and times for the reduced lab testing can be found at fairfieldmemorial.org, Facebook, or by calling 618-847-8262.
Friday and Saturday only at Ubinger's Furniture Company. It's our Memorial Weekend sale. We've marked down items throughout the store, some as much as 50% off. Plus, this year, we're excited to have our cash machine back. With every purchase on these Tuesdays, earn time in Ubinger's cash machine. See how much money you can grab. 2 days only from 9 till 6, Saturday from 9 till 1. We'll close then and be closed Monday for the holiday. So come shop and enjoy time in our cash machine, only at Ubinger's Furniture Company, where the deals are worth the drive. Highway 50 East, Flora.
The Jeep Celebration event is going on now at Le Mans. Up to $5,250 in rebates on the 19 Grand Cherokee and up to $4,500 in rebates on the 19 Compass. Qualified buyers can take advantage of 0% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 rebate or up to $4,000 in rebates on new 19 Cherokees. Don't miss out on the 18 model Jeep sell down with massive discounts on all remaining new Renegades and Wranglers. These offers end May 31st. Le Mans Chrysler, 412 East Main Fairfield, and LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
60% chance of showers today with a high of 80. Tonight, 90% chance for rain, low 62. Mostly sunny. 85 tomorrow for Thursday. Scattered showers, high 88. Sunshine and 90 on Friday, and for Saturday, scattered showers, high 85. Overnight low was 52. Yesterday's high 73. 35 1/100ths of an inch of rainfall here at the WFIW studios this morning. Currently humidity at 99%, winds from the east at 12 miles an hour, pressure at 29.98. Right now, cloudy skies and 52 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar weather, that is showing a line of storms moving to the east in far eastern Illinois, and also a line of storms out to the west, moving through Missouri, down around Springfield, Missouri, at the present time.
Talking to Rick Wolf, or at least got a message from him from over Edwards County way. It is raining in DuQuoin right now, so we'll have updates as to whether or not they're going to be able to pull that game off this afternoon. That'll be aired on WOKZ Edwards County in the sectionals in softball. We also want to remind you about the Wayne County Historical Society 2-night Service and Sacrifice Cemetery Tour. Hayden McDuffie here playing Kenny Case. I'm a general. Well, actually, I'm a Civil War kind of guy, and both of us have to memorize our lines between now and Friday. He's younger. It'll be easier for him.
We'll see.
We'll see. You can always fake it, I guess, but I'm not planning on it. I'm going to be well-schooled. Local volunteers will be dressed in period clothing. Where'd you get your clothing?
Mine is a leisure suit.
Oh, because Kenny Case refused to wear his uniform when he got the Congressional Medal of Honor, didn't he?
Yeah.
You're going to make that leisure suit work.
Yeah.
What, you show up at the clothesline or something and say, get me something in pastel?
I'm borrowing it from a friend's dad, actually, so still had it in the back of his closet. I knew this because...
White shoes? Is there white shoes with it? White shoes and a white belt?
Yeah.
No?
Also, I want to remind you that we still have an incredible deal on a red recliner up at Ubingers. It's worth over $500, $530. If you go to the Big Deal Store, you can buy it for $265. It is a deal here on the Big Deal Store. And Hayden McDuffie is in trivia. Number one, Hayden.
One in how many adults cannot read or write?
I would say 4. How about you, Turner?
I would say 1 in 5.
It's 1 in 5.
Very good.
Good job. 1 in how many children grow up not knowing how to read?
I'm going to go back to your answer then, 1 in 5.
I'm going to say more like 1 in 7.
1 in 4.
1 in 4.
We were both wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next question. In what language was the Gutenberg Bible printed?
I'm going to say German, but only because Gutenberg sounds Germanish.
I'm going to say Latin.
Gutenberg was German, but the Bible was printed in Latin.
You're the man. You are the man.
Well, you know.
I'm sorry. I while we were on break, I banged my head on this table, and I'm not quite sure that I'm all. I'm okay now. I'm okay now. All right, go ahead.
Just wave my hand. Okay. How many Newbery medals has Laura Ingalls Wilder won?
All right. You have any idea out in the peanut gallery? How many
I'm
you
gonna say
0. He's going to say 0. Jeff Vaughn says 0.
I'm going to say 3.
It's 0.
Oh.
She has been honored 5 times, which means you didn't win, but you were close. But she's never won.
No cigar.
Yep. Okay, in Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, the titular bird repeats the word nevermore. What bird did Poe originally have reciting that word before deciding on a raven?
Well,
The pigeon.
A pigeon? I'm going to say a vulture. Pigeons aren't threatening. A vulture would have to be the one that says that.
A parrot.
A parrot?
Well, that's pretty threatening.
Yeah, but I guess he decided a parrot's not macabre enough. Didn't really fit the rest of his words.
At least it can speak.
Yeah, might have been stuck on that, but that would have been a very different poem at that point. But
Well, I should have said a mynah bird. That
Yeah.
should have been my answer, the mynah bird.
Still wrong, though.
Because they speak.
Jimmy want a cracker? Jimmy want a cracker?
Yeah.
Jimmy want a cracker?
Nevermore, nevermore.
Nevermore. There you go.
What rock band borrowed a chapter title from Lord of the Flies to name one of their songs?
I'm looking out peanut gallery.
Nirvana.
That's a probably pretty good guess. Skinner?
U2.
U2.
Shadows and Tall Trees. Not exactly one of their hits, but I think
Yeah.
it ended one of their albums. Anyway, next
Probably
question.
ended their career. But go ahead.
I think U2's still going.
That was the Joshua Tree album, right?
Sure.
Shadows and Tall Trees.
Oh, yeah, it might be.
Nicely done.
What is the monster's name in Frankenstein?
How about Frankenstein?
No, that's the doctor's name.
I know, but he named him after himself, didn't he?
Bob.
No idea. At the time, no.
He isn't named in the novel, so he doesn't have one. But Mary Shelley, who is the author, always referred to him as Adam.
Adam.
I was close. Bob, Adam.
Like the first man.
Adam. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, fine.
At what temperature does paper burn?
Fahrenheit 4.
Room temperature.
No, it's Fahrenheit 4. What, 456, 485? I forget the.
Fahrenheit 451.
451.
Yep, that's what.
That's the name of the book.
Yeah, Ray Bradbury's book. It was originally going to be The Firefighter, but they decided that was too blasé.
Uh-huh.
So they called the fire department and said,
Looks
"At
like
what
somebody
temperature
is
does
waiting out
paper
there for-
burn?"
Uh-oh.
And they said, "We'll put you on hold while we go burn a book."
Trouble. or is
Yes, listen.
Hayden
And by
in
the
trouble?
way, while we're burning this, don't let the team win the regional, because we can't be out there at the edge of town to bring him into.
Oh yeah.
You guys are just waiting out there. Where's the fire department? Smoke blowing across the highway. Oh well. We're looking forward, by the way, to this next game. That's going to be tomorrow night, right?
Tomorrow night, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. We'll give you details throughout the day when it comes to the Edwards County game as we get them. So watch our website, listen to the radio station. Hey, McDuffie, it's always a pleasure to have you here. We'll do it again. Keep up the good work at Frontier Community College.
There it is. Thanks for having
The
me, guys.
foundation for your future. Back tomorrow.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. Stop by for a rest test. 20 mattresses on display. Try their adjustable beds for maximum comfort.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. A federal judge in Washington sides with House Democrats, ruling President Trump's accountants must provide his financial records to the House Oversight Committee. Fox's David Spunt in D.C.
That judge, Amit Mehta, appointed by former President Barack Obama back in December 2014. His ruling states that the White House cannot block a subpoena from the House asking for those financial records from Trump's accounting firm. President Trump said his team will fight